I just moved, and as part of moving, I committed to making all of my furniture using either existing open source designs or things I designed myself and made open source so that all my furniture would be open source. I did that because I really like the things that I've made. I feel a lot more of a connection to them than something I bought. I don't really like Ikea. I just feel like I'd rather have something with a story. And moving is expensive, and I just didn't want to spend a lot of money. I felt like I could make nicer things for a lot less money than I could buy things. So that's what I'm going to talk about this week, is making all of my furniture and having it all be open source. Let's start with the things that I already had before I moved, that I made previously. This coat rack is one of the first things that I made with Maslow. It's modeled after the Sutro Radio Tower in the center of San Francisco. I grew up in San Francisco, and Sutro Tower is kind of more of an icon of the city to locals than even, say, like the Golden Gate Bridge. I wanted the coat rack version of it. I looked online, and someone was making them, but they were, $400. So I made my own, and these plans are available for free to download from our GitHub repository right now. I built this Olivia desk and slim chair a while ago and made videos about that process. I downloaded these from a resource called OpenDesk. It's a design initiative in London started by some of the same people who founded WikiHouse. And they're some of the real pioneers of the world of open making right now. And they're a fantastic resource that lets you download and make furniture like this. This wine rack was actually the first practical thing I actually made using Maslow. It's based off of a cool design I saw on Pinterest. It's made from pretty flimsy construction grade CDX plywood, and it's spray painted blue. So I've been thinking about remaking it, but it's also kind of sentimental, so I might just keep it. This cafe table, also from OpenDesk, and these two Roxanne chairs are the next thing that I made specifically for moving. I chose this design. It's really cool. It's sort of a triangle hexagon combination, and basically it seats sort of like 2 to 5 people comfortably, probably maybe 3 if you were eating. If you pulled it away from the wall, you could put 1 person on each of the large sides. And then it has these 2 flat sides that are smaller, so you could probably seat like maybe 5 people if you were playing a board game. I also just think it looks really cool, and it fits the space well. I didn't have space for a full-size dining table. So basically being able to make a table that was exactly what I was looking for was wonderful. When I moved in, there was a shelf here that was made from some sort of a laminated particle board kind of material that wasn't handling moisture next to the sink very well, so I wanted to replace it, but I decided to, instead of just replacing it with a new shelf, to do a dish rack drying shelf. I got this idea from the podcast 99% Invisible, so thank you, Roman Mars. I'm really excited with how it turned out. It's great. It frees up the space next to the sink to dry bigger things like pots. And I was able to get the parts for the dish rack and the table out of a single sheet of plywood. and the 2 chairs out of a sheet of plywood I had left over from the plycod project. I use just regular ACX plywood for everything. It's like $29 a sheet around here. So it was very affordable to do all of these things. And it was fun. And I ended up with furniture that I think is beautiful and I enjoy. And it was exactly what I wanted. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to live with it. Have a great 2 weeks, everyone. And if you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys in the forums.